Hi A&Pers, this is Dr. Jones checking in. This is A&P 1, Lab 1, Video 2. As a note, my YouTube channel is Dr. Jones 32, and the lab Quizlets that go along with these should be searchable under Dr. Jones 32, no spaces. Okay, so let's get into it. We're on page 5 of the green booklet if you're following along at home, which leads us to the regional terminologies. First region is the cephalic region. The cephalic region is the head. The whole head is the cephalic region. Cervical region is the neck. Cervical means neck. The thoracic region is the chest. Pretty much anywhere there are ribs. And here you can see the ribs. The axillary region is the armpit. And I want to make a note on spelling here. This is axillary. A-X-I-L-L-A-R-Y. Auxiliary, A-U-X, means extra. Axillary, A-X, means armpit. So, big difference. The brachial region is the arm. Anatomically speaking, this is not your arm. This is your upper limb, and this one will be your lower limb. So your arm is this area. This will be your forearm. Arm, forearm. So the arm is the brachium or brachial region. The inside of the elbow is the antebrachial region. Another antecubital region, sorry. Another note on spelling on antecubital and antebrachial. This is A-N-T-E. A-N-T-E means before. Can you see that? Which is completely different than A-N-T-I, which means against. So like A-M, antemeridium, before the meridian, the noon, or P-M, post-meridian, okay? So A-N-T-E is before, and A-N-T-I is against, and if you put the wrong letter there, then it's wrong. Does that mean something entirely different? So the antecubital region is the inside of the elbow, what tattoo artists call the ditch. And then the forearm, fore as in before, so the forearm is ante with an E, brachial region. So name the regions: cephalic, cervical, thoracic, axillary, brachial, antecubital, antebrachial. Excellent. So now the wrist is the carpal region, like if you have carpal tunnel, it's right here in your wrist. Manual region is the whole hand. If you do manual labor, you work with your hands. The abdominal region is right here. Gluteal region, oh, I skipped lumbar region. The lumbar region, there goes the chest plate. Lumbar region is the low back where the lumbar spine is. The gluteal region is the bum bum. The pelvic region will be everything described by the bony pelvis. So this whole thing here, including the gluteal region, is the pelvic region. The pubic region is the front of the pelvic region, commonly called the pubic bone, although it's not a bone, it's two bones that come together, a fibrocartilaginous joint, but we'll do that when we get to bones. The inguinal region is the groin. It's where the trunk meets the lower limb, the inguinal region. Femoral region is the thigh. Again, this is not a leg. This is not a leg. This is a lower limb. This is the thigh, and this is called the leg. So the thigh is the femoral region, because what bone is that? A femur. So it's the femoral region. The popliteal region is the back of the knee. Tarsal region is the foot. I'm sorry, tarsal region is the ankle. Derp. Pedal region is the foot. Pes or ped means foot, like you put your foot on the pedals or go to podiatrist. And the plantar region is the bottom of the foot, like when you're mad and you stomp and plant your foot. Let me grab the next model, 1 second. The abdominal regions and planes are next on our list. Now, as clinicians, we will tend to use quadrants, which the lines will meet right at the umbilicus, the belly button, and we'll have the left upper, left lower, right upper, right lower quadrants. So that's what you will tend to use on your charts. This 9 square tic-tac-toe board, in fact, I recommend you draw a tic-tac-toe board and label these. This is what the anatomists use, so this is what we're going to learn for lab. So in the middle where your belly button is, the umbilicus, is the umbilical region. Above that is the epigastric, another word root here. EPI means above or upon. Below that is the hypogastric. Hypo means below. Okay. And these 3 are midline, so you don't need to worry about left or right on those. These lateral ones, you will absolutely need to put left or right on the lab test. You will need to clear with your instructor how they want left or right written or spelled out on the lab test. So the lumbar regions are here. And let me say that this is on my right, but it's the patient's left. So if I took this and put this up on my chest, this is the left lumbar region, right lumbar region. And then this is the left inguinal region, sometimes called the iliac region, and the right inguinal region, or right iliac region. And then these are the left and right hypochondriac regions. So chondro means cartilage. And as you can see on our ribs here, the rib goes this far, and then this bluish stuff is going to be the costal cartilage, the rib cartilage. And so this region right here is below the cartilage, so it's hypochondro. So it's the hypochondriac region because it's below the cartilage, not because it thinks it's sick. We also need to know the names of these lines of our tic-tac-toe board. So this top line is the Trans-Pyloric Plane. The pylorus is a region of the stomach. Trans means through. Like a Trans-Siberian Railroad goes through Siberia. There's another word root I missed. Oh, gastric. Gastric means stomach. Word root city. Okay. And then the pyloric is a region of the stomach, so this goes through the stomach. This lower one is the Trans-Tubercular Plane. And then these are the left and right lateral planes because they're not medial. Medial would go through the belly button, the umbilicus. These are lateral because they're not medial. So left, right. Left and right lateral planes. Okay, well that's almost 9 minutes, so we're gonna call it there. This has been A&P 1, Lab 1, Video 2. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. The education must go on. Dr. J out.